everyone, and thank you for coming today. I would like to talk to you about an organization of which I'm a member called Operation First Response. I'd like you to understand when we're done this presentation what we do, why we do it, and for whom we do it. We take care of the immediate needs of the returning wounded from the war's front in both Iraq and Afghanistan. Everybody seems to believe the Veterans Administration takes care of all of that from the minute they enlist until they're discharged or die, and that's simply not true. It isn't a lack of willingness, it's an inability due to resources and funding, and sometimes they just don't have access to the technology needed for some of the needs of our service people. More than 80%, less than 80% of their goal is reached for post-traumatic stress disorder, which is a major invisible ailment that our troops suffer from when they get home. They've only reached 80% of their goal for meeting those needs. We also take care of mortgages and phone bills and transportation to get their families close to where they're living. We help with providing them with handicapped accessible vehicles and homes so that they can resume some sort of normal life after they get home. Sometimes it takes the VA up to 6 months to determine how disabled someone is, to determine what their needs will be. During that 6 months, sometimes they're not getting paid because they're not active, they're in a hospital. They have bills they still need to meet. Some of them have wives and children, some of them have mothers who can't get to Walter Reed or Bethesda Naval Hospital to see them. We help get them there and give them somewhere to stay while they're there. And no one thinks, this is all done through private and corporate donations. Over 97% of our donations go to our clients. We have very little overhead. Our entire staff, with the exception of one administrator, is volunteer. We're hoping to maintain that percentage as the years go on. The VA also geographically can't be everywhere they need to be. We just can't have hospitals within reach of every single veteran that needs it. We go to the veterans, we go visit them in the hospital, we go visit them in the home. They have 24-hour access to us and our caseworkers, whether it's a need or just they need someone to talk to because they're having a bad day. We follow through with them sometimes up to 5 years after their disability, because post-traumatic stress disorder especially can last for many years if it just isn't healed. They wake up with nightmares. We have one right now. He's been home for 3 years, and his wife had to move the children out of the house because he was having such horrible nightmares, and he started drinking, and he's a very nice guy. I've met him, but it's just heartbreaking what this disease can do. Some of the other services we offer, and initially, we have a backpack program. These backpacks are filled with hygiene items, socks, clothes, a full change of clothes, reading material, and we ship these overseas to both field hospitals and to the main hospital in Germany, where a lot of the wounded are taken initially. And it gives them a little package to get started of things from home, because they come in with nothing but their uniforms. We work with the VA and the military hospital to help give the wounded the services they need. We go down to Walter Reed. We see anyone new that's come in to see if they need help of any kind. There are many organizations out there that do what we do, but they don't do it on such a hands-on personal level as we do it. Their overheads are higher. I'm sure you've heard of some of them. Some of these men and women have adjustments to make in life due to their visible injuries. They have amputations, they have severe burns, and people judge them because of it, and we help them deal with that sort of thing. And then, as I mentioned, post-traumatic stress disorder is an invisible injury that plagues many of them. I hope I've gotten you to understand what we do and why we need to do it. I think our military, whether wounded or not, should be the best treated citizens in this country for what they're doing for us. And not enough people, I think, recognize what they face even many years after their years of service. And thank you for listening. How long did I go?